In the last lesson, we learned how to put together poses and transitions to create a 60-second posing routine, which you'll use in the freestyle posing round of bodybuilding competition. In this video, you'll learn about the steps that I use to create a 90-second freestyle posing routine that is synchronized to music. Now here's an overview of how that process works. For the 90-second routine, you're going to start by selecting 15 of your best poses. So pull out a sheet of paper and make 4 columns like this. The columns will be titled front poses, left side poses, back poses, and right side poses. Then you're going to organize the 15 poses you've selected into these categories. Once you have your poses broken into these 4 categories, then I want you to take your pencil and put a check mark by your strongest poses. These are your impact poses, and you're going to save these impact poses to strike them at the high points of your posing music later. The posing music that you choose should have personal meaning to you and should convey the image and emotions you want the audience to feel through your physique presentation. I personally find that music without words are the best for my posing style because I want no distracting lyrics. That's not to say that this is the only correct way to choose posing music. When searching for my posing music, I listen to soundtracks from dramatic movies to get ideas. I find that the music from dramatic movie soundtracks contain the emotion and explosive high points that make them ideal for classical posing routines. Once you've selected your posing music, take some time to listen to it over and over again until you become intimately familiar with it. And as you listen to the music, close your eyes and imagine yourself on stage hitting certain poses at different points in the music. You'll sense those places in the music that are ideal for you to hit those best poses. And then it's just a matter of matching up the impact poses from your list with the high points in the music. Use a stopwatch to time the music and note where these high points occur. Then look at your list of poses and determine where your poses might best fit into the music. For instance, you may sit down with your list of poses and determine that at a certain point in your music you want to hit your great side chest shot or a great front double bicep shot. Write it down on your list along with the time in the music where it occurs. Now, once you've thought about where you want your impact poses, it's time to organize the remaining poses. You'll use the same circular technique to put together your 90-second routine that you used in the 60-second routine. That is, starting your routine with front poses, moving to the side poses, then to the back poses, then to the opposite side, and then finishing from the front again. As you work through the music and put the poses in, remember that you want to hold each pose for at least 3 seconds to allow the judges and the audience to get a good look. I've seen many bodybuilders, including professionals, make the mistake of rushing through their posing routine. You have worked hard in the gym, so it's a mistake not to hold your poses long enough for viewers to appreciate your development. Spend time working on trying out different transitions between your poses, remembering that arm and hand movements can create flow, grace, and power between your poses. Don't rush the transitions either. Once you have the poses in your posing routine organized, it's time to refine it. Start by running your posing routine with music. And at first, don't worry if there are spots where the music and posing don't exactly match up. Getting the posing and the music synchronized might take a few tries. Feel free to make changes and move poses around until it feels right. And once you have it down, start practicing at least 30 minutes each day. The more you practice, the easier it's going to get and the more fluid your motions will become. Remember to videotape your posing routine. Play it back and watch both your poses and transitions. Are you hitting your poses correctly? Are your transitions smooth and graceful? This step of recording your routine will help you by providing visual feedback, which you can then use to fine-tune your routine. In our next and final posing lesson, we're going to create an actual 90-second posing routine using the process that I've outlined in this video lesson. You'll get to observe each step, so be sure to tune in. I'm LABRADA, and you're watching Posing Like a Pro.